HaLomeid La-asot. It's just yesterday that we learned HaLomeid Lelamed, and I said, even more important than learning, even more central than learning, is teaching. Even more important than teaching is ללמוד על מנת לעשות. So I think I shared with you yesterday a remez, Adam la'amal yulad. And I said la'amal is Rosh Hashanah lilmoid al menat lelamed. It is also Rosh Hashanah lilmod al menat la'asot. In the very first Perek of Masechet Avos, Mishnah Yud Zayin, we learned Lo midrash ikar ella hama'aseh. At the end of the first Perek in Kedushin, there was a major discussion between the great Ameroim. What is more important, Lilmoid, or Lelamed, or La-asot? Talmud Gadol, sheTalmud mevi lidei ma'aseh. Seems to be a paradox. We say every morning, Talmud Torah keneged kulam. Talmud Torah is the greatest mitzvah. So how come that any other mitzvah overrides and pushes aside Talmud Torah? We have a very fundamental halacha that you all are familiar with. Ha'osik b'mitzvah poter min ha'mitzvah. When a person is engaged in the performance of any mitzvah, he is exempt from all others. The only mitzvah to which this rule does not apply is Talmud Torah. How can that be? If Talmud Torah is the greatest mitzvah, how come any other mitzvah overrides Talmud Torah? And it is a fundamental halacha in Moed Katan Daf Tes, kol mitzvah she'i efshar lasota al yedei acherim doicha Talmud Torah. So when you're engaged in any mitzvah, you're potter from all the others. When you're engaged in Torah, you are chayiv in all the others. The answer is a simple one. The importance of Talmud Torah is Talmud Gadol sheTalmud mevi lidei ma'aseh, and therefore ma'aseh would always come before Talmud. The reason Talmud Torah is so central and so important and more important than all the others is because if you don't learn, how will you understand how you serve the Kodesh Baruch Hu? There could be no Maisa without Talmud, and that is why Talmud Gadol sheTalmud mevi lidei Maisa. So the Gemara says in Brochus, Yerushalmi Dav Gimel, HaLomeid shelo al menat la'asot noach lo, ilu nehefko, shilyato al panav, velo yatsa la'avir ha'olam. We've come to this world to serve a Kodesh Baruch Hu. And without learning, one would never know how to serve. And that is why Talmud is so important. The Rambam, in his introduction to the last Perek of Sanhedrin, and I quote, "V'haTorah hi emes, v'tachlis yediyosa la'asota." The essence of Yediyas Torah is performing the mitzvahs. So as we are very close to the end of our journey, HaLomeid al menat La-asot. And whenever we learn Torah, the focus, the goal, the objective needs to be, how does one be a better Jew? What is it that the Torah teaches us? So I heard from the Kloizim Agadami many years ago that someone once came to the Divrei Chaim, to the great Tzanzarov, and he was so proud of himself. And he said, I learned Bava Kama, I learned Bava Metzia. And the Divrei Chaim asked, and what did Bava Metzia teach you? And what did Bava Kama teach you? Whenever we learn, the objective needs to be, so what does the Torah come to teach us? How? After understanding what we understand and knowing what we know, how will we be better Jews? HaLomeid al menat la'asot. Have a beautiful day.